Hello guys, it's Max here from The Investing Hub, and today I thought it would be a great opportunity to come onto YouTube and share with you all one stock that I've personally bought and that I believe is going to return a very good profit going into the back end of 2023. Now that stock that I'm going to be talking about during today's video is Charles Schwab. Many of you may have heard of it, many of you may not have, but during today's video I'm going to explain who they are and what they do and the reason as to why I believe it's going to be a great investment going into the back end of 2023. Now, have any of you heard of a bank called Silicon Valley Bank? I'm sure most of you have, because as of recent it has been in the limelight due to the fact it has gone bust. And you may have seen pictures on the internet like this of people queuing up at ATMs just trying to get their own money out of their bank. Many other banks, just like Silicon Valley Bank, have lost a tremendous amount of value on the stock market. There's stocks like First Republic Bank, for example, which is currently trading down 88% year to date. And First Republic Bank are not alone. There has been so many regional banks which have decreased significantly since this crisis has unfolded. And unfortunately for Charles Schwab has also been dragged down along with many of the other regional banks, which I think is tremendously unfair because Charles Schwab is a completely different type of business. One of the reasons why I believe Charles Schwab is a great buy here is because it has nothing really to do with what's been going on with the Silicon Valley Bank crisis. You know, Charles Schwab, it has two main business revenues, one being its brokerage business. Charles Schwab is one of the biggest online stockbrokers in the world. They currently have $17 trillion of money under management. And then their second being is their banking side of things. But you know, this is one thing that I really like about Charles Schwab. It's an extremely well diversified business. It can navigate through environments when there's high interest rates and lower interest rates. So for example, we're in a very high interest rate environment, and that's when their banking side of things typically perform very well. And then when we enter into a low interest rate environment, that's when their brokerage side of things starts to pick up steam, because of course lower interest rates, higher stock prices. So Charles Schwab is positioned very well for both high and low interest rate environments. Now I'm going to bring up a Charles Schwab stock chart, and as you can see on your screen, since the Silicon Valley Bank crisis has unfolded, Charles Schwab has fallen 32%, and this is one of the main reasons as to why I believe it is a fantastic buying opportunity. I think that Charles Schwab could easily trade back up to the levels where it was trading prior to the Silicon Valley Bank crisis, which is all the way up at around $80 a share, which would represent almost a 50% gain from current levels. And furthermore, we are starting to receive bank earnings. This morning we heard from JP Morgan, and as you can see on your screen, JP Morgan stock is trading up around 6%. And this is something that I expect to happen when Charles Schwab reports in a few days' time. Another thing that I really like about Charles Schwab is its valuations. You know, it's a very cheap stock. Its current market capitalization is standing at around $91 billion. And this year is expected to bring in around 7.1 billion, and that is net income. So that means that it's currently trading at roughly 12 times this year's sales. So you know, in terms of valuation compared to the S&P 500, which has I think on average it's trading at around 17 times this year's sales, Charles Schwab is undervalued significantly, and this is one of the main reasons as to why I believe Charles Schwab is going to see a surge in its stock price going into the back end of 2023. So as of today, Charles Schwab is currently trading around $52 a share. I think a fantastic trading opportunity here is to open a buy position. You put a stop loss just under $45 and your take profit can be anywhere between $70 to $80. And this offers a fantastic risk management going into this position. You know, the risk reward ratio is very attractive at current levels. With Charles Schwab reporting their earnings in just a few days time, I feel like you know, their earnings call is going to give investors a real good opportunity to gain confidence in the name. And one thing that I really like is that the CEO of Charles Schwab recently come out and he announced that he bought approximately $2.5 million worth of the company's shares. Talking about investing into Charles Schwab, I thought it would only be appropriate that I put my money where my mouth is. And as you can see on your screens, this is my personal portfolio, and I own just under $500,000 of the Charles Schwab stock. So this is just me, you know, showing my confidence in the name and putting my money where my mouth is. So I'm going to continue to update you on this position as we go throughout the rest of 2023. But if you would like to follow me on this trade and others, then I just want to quickly announce that I've just recently launched a free analysis group. And this is a group where I post daily market research every single day on Telegram, and all you have to do to join is scan this QR code on your screen. So if you have enjoyed today's video and some of the other content that we post here at the Investing Hub, then please do not hesitate to give this QR code a scan. It's completely free of charge to join, so it's a no-brainer, and that will then give you free market research from myself. Thank you very much for watching today's video. I'm going to continue to monitor and update you all with the Charles Schwab stock price movement as we go into the back end of 2023. But I thought it should be a great opportunity for me to come onto YouTube and share with you all one of my trades that I've opened in my personal portfolio, and a trade which I believe has fantastic potential as we go into the back end of 2023. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe.